Do you use dating apps like Tinder? Don't you love it when this happens? Fake spam accounts trying to send you to their webcam or porn site. Social media apps like Facebook, Twitter, Tinder, Snapchat, OkCupid, Instagram, they've all seen a huge influx of these fake spam accounts rise up over the past few years. Now back in the olden days it was pretty easy to tell if a profile was fake or not. You know the ones. The woman would be scantily clad, they'd be in these sexually explicit positions, and if you ever dared to message them, they would respond to you right away, faster than any human being could even type that message out. But they've gotten smarter now. They've utilized the whole girl next door approach. The profiles look incredibly authentic, they seem approachable, and they'll even go as far as to write personal details about themselves in the profile. But what's up with the influx of all these spam bots? Well, in short, money, and lots of it. Tonight we'll be looking at both sides of this story. The seedy underworld of corporations and organizations that try to sell this shit to you, and the actual webcam girls themselves. This is the Overstimulation Station. We're in double digits, baby. Episode 10. That's this many. Game reviews and self-defacing entertainment interlacing. Just sit back and start to space out overstimulation. Band reviews are playing skits where I'm a chick worth laying attention, grabbing product placement with the point I'm trying to make. It's the Overstimulation Station. Overstimulation Station. Overstimulation Station. Overstimulation Station. Although there had always been spam bots around, even back in the old MySpace and Instant Messenger days, a lot of these adult webcam spam bots became even more popular through an app called Kik. Kik is an instant messaging service for smartphones that has more than 100 million users and is extremely popular with teenagers. The spam spilled over into websites like Twitter, Snapchat, and Tinder. The bots would try to get their victim to message them on their Kik account. Once the victim engages the bot, the scenario is always the same. The bot posts a link that takes you to a webcam site where you have to enter your credit card information to join. The people running this scam stand to make an estimated $6 per lead for a successful sign-up, and up to $60 if their lead becomes a premium member. Data company Telcos tracked that even with low engagement rates at around 0.5 and 1%, spammers can still draw in around $16,000. They can also make money from click-throughs or even stealing the credit card information outright. And if you're interested in becoming a part of this cesspool of spam, there are plenty of websites that openly exchange tips and tricks for acquiring bots and techniques to avoid getting blocked by normal users. Real helpful information, wouldn't you say? But what about the girls themselves? You know, the ones who actually pursue being webcam models. As unlikely as it might seem, it's not just foreigners in faraway lands who are participating in this taboo form of adult entertainment. That girl next door might have some secrets that you might have never expected. So what exactly does webcam modeling involve?
Well, it involves anything that the John, meaning the man on the other side of the screen, asks you to do. So that could be anywhere from just regular masturbation to stripping to any sort of like fetish category that you can think of. The money, for one, because I made a lot of money doing it, which means that I had a lot of free time and I wanted to go to school. I wanted to work from home and go to school so I'd have like time to further my future. My average was like 50,000 to 100,000. Absolutely, yeah. There's very few differences. You're basically doing the same thing that any other porn star is doing, you're just not being made into a film on a DVD. Honestly, some of the men were normal, and after dealing with like all these crazy people all day, to have that one normal John come in and just like talk to you like you're a person, I enjoyed that part of it. And as long as people were talking to me like I'm still a person, I enjoyed it. But if people were talking to me like I'm just like some stripper on the side of the street, then that's when I started to hate it. Foot fetishes, where you, either you paint your toes a certain color and just show it off to the camera, or you sit cross-legged, naked, with your feet, like, in that general area. The worst thing I ever did was, this guy asked me if I would do a cut show, which that entails a small razor. So I put on lingerie, and I was in the bathroom, in the tub, standing up, and the webcam was on the sink, and I just took like a small razor and like cut both sides of my hips and let it just run down my leg, and I got paid like $850 for it. Another time where I got paid a large sum of money to do some sort of a fetish video was this guy had Western Union me $500, and so I called him on Skype, and basically what he wanted me to do was to make myself throw up on, like, all over my torso and just, like, rub it in and masturbate, and that's what he got off to. And so that was definitely, like, the grossest thing I've ever done. But hey man, $500, so I paid my rent for that month. At first I was nervous because I did feel kind of bad, and the more I did it, it was just me, it was just like a job, and that was it. There was nothing more to it. I wasn't getting off to it. It was just how I got my money. In those 8 months I like never orgasmed. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's a lot more common than people think. Like, you can, like, at work I have girls come in all the time, and I'll say that I used to be webcam model, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing it now, or oh yeah, I want to do it, and that's like a regular thing for me. I think it's disgusting. Like, it takes away from the trust that a webcam model has with the men, and it's just, you have to go through this, like, questionnaire with every guy you get in a private room about you being, you know, fake or scamming, or they're gonna, you know, we're gonna steal their money, which is not true. And because most of us are honest, and if people pay us, we do the work for the money, and that's it, just like a normal person would with any other job. So the Spambots are kind of like fucking everything up for us.
Alright guys, that was another episode, man. Episode number 10, double digits, so awesome. As usual, you can subscribe by clicking below the subscribe button down there. I've put some links to some of my other more popular videos all around here. You should check those out too, and good night.